Assalamu alaikum friends, my name is Muhammad Yunus and I am Odoo technical developer. In the last video we discussed some of the advanced attributes of tree view like editable and decoration uh, to aid styling and coloring to the tree view on the basis of some conditions. So go and watch that video if you haven't watched it already. In this video we are going to discuss about the inverse attribute of a computed field. So when we add a computed field, we cannot edit that computed field, but instead that field will be computed on the basis of some other fields. So what we can do, we can add an inverse attribute to make that field editable. For example, what we are going to achieve in this video, you can see a new field and that we added in the tree view. If I This is basically a computed field and we want to achieve this, that if we edit this field, like let me add something else in this one and then save it. So look, the duration field is changed. As this is a computed field, so this has changed, but if we change this field, then the end date will change automatically. So the end date is a computed field and we have added inverse attribute on this field, so to make it editable. How we can achieve this here? What we have done, we have added end date field and then the date type fields are date. We have added string attribute end date, and the computed field should be stored true if you are going to make it an inverse. Compute is equal to get end date. This will compute the end date whenever you change the start date or the end date, the duration. And inverse is equal to, this is another attribute, inverse is equal to set end date. So this inverse attribute will make the end date editable. Otherwise, if we don't add the inverse attribute, this end date will not be editable and we will not be able to change it. So we have added two functions. One is get end date and another one is set end date. So inside the get end date, we are computing the end date field value on the basis of start date and duration. And in the set end date, this will make this field editable, and in this method we are going to set the value of the duration on the basis of end date and start date. So let me just check these two fields what we have added inside it. We have added api.depends, as this is a stored true field, so we will use api.depends decorator. Inside the depends decorator, we have to use to add those two fields on which this end date is dependent. So one is start date, on what basis it will be calculated. It will be calculated, the end date will be calculated on the basis of the start date and the duration. So we have added these both fields inside the depends. This is the method name. We have, as I have already told you, that whenever you add a computed field, you must need to use a for loop. So for r in self, this will go through each record. If we have added a condition, if duration and start date is not set, then make the start date and the end date same. Otherwise, set the end date on the basis of the duration and start date. So the time delta is the class inside the date time module, and it helps us to subtract two dates. Like we in this case, we are going to subtract 1 seconds from the duration. For example, if the duration is 3 days, so it will subtract 1 seconds and it will make 2 days 23 hours and 59 seconds. So to make the correct calculation, so it will return like that, and we are going to add start date plus duration, which will make it a perfect calculation, and the end date will become the duration plus the start date. So it will set the value of the end date. Let me show you and demonstrate this to you. So let me just restart the service like this, and then go here, and then for example when I edit this one to make it 5, and then check it here, 9/3/2020 is the current end date, and let me just save it. So it becomes 9/5/2020. So this uh, field computed, and the state and the decoration also changes to normal. So let me just go back here, and then discuss about the inverse set end date, which makes the end date editable. In this method, what we have done, we have looked through it also, and we check if start date and end date are set, then are not set, then just skip this step. If it is set, then then this code will be executed. So start date minus end date minus start date dot days will return the number of days plus 1. So start date minus end date will return, for example, in this case, if we subtract this 9/1/2020 and 9/5/2020 will return 4. Actually, the duration is not 4 days, but it is 5. So what it will do, we will add +1 to it to make the calculation correct. So it will set the value of the duration. So in this case, if I change this field, this end date field, it will compute the value of the duration. So let me just change it to 10, and then save the record, so we can see this is changed now. And for example, if I edit this one to 7, so you can see this is no change, 10. And if when I save it, we can see that this is changed now, and this way we can add the inverse attribute to the field. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thank you for watching this video. If you have any questions regarding this video or regarding the previous videos, link of our Discord group is in the description, so please click on that link and join the group, and you can ask your questions there. And also you can download this code from the GitHub. We have created a repository for this module, and we are pushing all the code for each video to the repository, so you can just find the link in the description. If you haven't subscribed this channel, please click on that subscribe button and subscribe this channel so that you can get the updates of each video.